Hello, everybody. Hello. Now, I'm well aware this is very impromptu and it's very unlike me. Don't do this very often. Live chatting, I'm just undoing my earphones. But it is 11:56. I said it was midnight. It's nearly midnight. 11:56 in the PM in Puerto Rico de Gran Canaria. So, well, it's just in. We were out having a drink, and I thought it was still a bit early. So, Sister Rachel's inside watching the YouTube videos. Not my YouTube videos because she's an unsupportive sister. Just YouTube videos in general. So I thought I'd come out here and do a wee live thing. And I have to talk as if we're in, tape delay here because I don't know when everybody's going to be watching. They could be watching on demand, they could be watching on catch up, iPlayer, CM42 TV, iPlayer. I'm reading this now, The Colorado Kid by Stephen King. I say reading, I'm on page 30 or something, and I'm just not a good reader whatsoever. I read a lot of plays and autobiographies and that sort of thing, but I never tend to read novels. So I'm trying a novel and I'm not good at it whatsoever. So that's that. Let me just check here. I've got my laptop here. Let me just check the stream is all right. I'm assuming it will be because it's 2019 and Apple are quite reliable. But yes, this is very nice of you to join me, even if you're not live or not live here. At least if you're watching tape delay, that's cool. I don't know if this will become like a regular thing. I'd like it to. Seems very official. I'm eating these. So this is when you know you're in a foreign country, when you get wee tubs like this of sweets. So this is, I'm going to try and pronounce this, Sortido de Chuches Silvima. So there's really nothing, not one sort of set thing to talk about here. It's just a wee sort of, let's chat for a bit. We're live. If you have any questions, fire them away. You're not going to have any questions. If you do, if you watch this on tape delay and you have a question, you can follow me on Twitter. Or you can follow me on Twitter at CM42TV. So let's talk about life. What is life? What is holidays? Holidays are time that you can spend with your family uninterrupted, for no reason whatsoever, drinking all sorts of different things in the morning and night time. During the day, in fact. I'm not a big drinker, right? I'm not a drinker whatsoever. However, I've drank every day I've been here. That's rare for me, but I feel like it's a good thing. And when I mean drinking, I mean like alcohol, but I've been trying lots of other things as well. Smoothies, we do lots of nice smoothies here. Milkshakes. We were at some bar the other day for lunch, and I had premium milkshakes in the menu, so I said, right, I love a milkshake. Milkshakes are my favourite drink. If I was in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out here, and I reached the final, and it was you can choose your drink to have for your last meal, banana milkshake would be my choice, I think, anyway. Unless I was really craving a cider or something. I'm not a beer guy, I'm not a wine guy. Cider, vodka, or gin, no, not gin, rum is what I'll drink. How did I get into that? I don't know. Yeah, I'm talking about different things I'm trying. So I'm trying my different fruit drinks, different types of milk, different types of green tea and all that sort of stuff. Coffee, lots of almond milk. It's just things like that. I'm just enjoying that every day. I'm just trying new things. So, special shout out to Francis who is watching. I'm assuming back home. Could be anybody. Special shout out as if some sort of mad radio DJ. Mark Hunter, hey man, hope the holiday's going well. Was wondering if there's any new podcast episodes in the works. Been missing listening to it. Well, Mark, my old friend, first of all, Mark, how you doing? It's been way too long. We have to catch up. I saw you in town the other day. That is weird. I shouldn't be saying that on live. streams or anything like that, but I saw you in town. Didn't say hi, I should have, but you were with your pals. Um, new podcast. Yeah, the thing with podcasts is that now, it's just, everybody's busy. Like, we're all adults now, do you know what I mean? Everybody's got jobs, including me, starting a new job soon. And just I'm being busy with other stuff, do you know what I mean? But I'd love to, but it's been really on my mind recently. I have an idea. This is something we can talk about here. I want to kind of change it, but I feel like every single time I come on holiday or I go on vacation or anything like that, I end up getting really like creative, and the creative juices start flowing. I think it's because like everything else in my world and everything else in my life kind of goes away, like social media and stuff. Like I can still check it and stuff, but it's not like my main priority. YouTube videos, like I recorded a few before I came here, and I've done a couple here, but it's not like on my mind, do you know what I mean? So when everything else kind of goes to the side, the creative juices start flowing. And also because we can only charge one thing at a time in the room, right? So like I'm charging my phone loads of times, and the connection here isn't very good, so it takes ages. The laptop charges and that sort of thing. So you got a lot of time to just sit. And obviously it's midnight here, right? So it's all dark and stuff, but we have an amazing view. I'd like to upload some sort of vlog or something, but I just never know what people are going to be interested in. But say that I'm just sitting here on the balcony where I am right now, before dinner time, just looking out into the Atlantic Ocean, which is right there, which is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean, which I find fascinating. Anywhere you look, anytime you look out a window or the door or anything, the balcony, surrounded by water. So what I'm trying to say is the creative juices start flowing and you start getting new ideas. So what I want to do some form of like interview sort of thing that isn't really an interview, like kind of guest driven, but have like a general topic. So say we're talking about certain movies, or we're talking about certain music or certain things that are going on in the world, but have like different guests on every time and kind of make it a showcase about them. I think that may be quite cool. Because I have a lot of like talented friends, you know what I mean, that put out entertainment like me and media like me, whether it be YouTube or music or other podcasts and that sort of thing. So that would be nice if I can try and get people on, other actors as well. I know a lot of very talented actors that I'd love to kind of get to chat to about acting and their kind of philosophies on theatre, and Mark, you'd be one of them, very talented young man. I'd love to kind of chat to you about stuff like if we go see a film, we can talk about the same film. That can be like the main point of the podcast, but kind of like talk about other stuff as well. So that's an idea I have. Whether that comes to fruition or not, that's not even the word, but whether that comes true, I don't know. But it's something that I kind of have on my mind, I don't know. This is what day is this? This is Friday. Day 4, I think, of our wee holiday here. We're back on Wednesday. So it's Puerto Rico de Gran Canaria. Not the Puerto Rico, but there's a place in Gran Canaria called Puerto Rico, which I find very confusing. I thought it was the actual Puerto Rico, but it's in Spain, the Canary Islands. We're kind of nearer Africa than Tenerife is. I was in Tenerife 2 years ago, and I was like, we're just off the coast of Africa. No way I'm going in Tenerife. So we're kind of near Africa just now, which is very exciting. And we have the Atlantic Ocean there, which I find fascinating. And it's just, it's a beautiful place. We're in a stunning hotel. It's huge. Hotel is huge. And I'm having kind of like film and other stuff with draws. It's been a while since I've done stuff. But I guess that's the excuse of going on holiday. It's just kind of forced to do nothing. Been sitting by the pool and I've been watching some of the best of the Super Juniors. No, not the best of Super Juniors, that was last month. I've been watching the G1 Climax from New Japan. That's been very good, sitting by the pool watching Will Ospreay versus Kota Ibushi this morning, and it was great time. Yes, Mark, thank you very much for tuning in. Always rely on Mark, good pal of mine. Yeah, so I've been sitting by the pool, I've been chilling, but I feel like I need to like take advantage of that. When say like download a film or something. Like for the plane here, I downloaded films. I've never watched any of them. I watched one episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It was the Thanksgiving episode from season 1. Very funny. But I have a thing about being on a plane. Like I always feel like, and besides the fact that I knew one of the air hostesses or the cabin crew, I don't know what the correct term is, but I guess they both work. But I used to go to college with one of them, and like it was so funny as well because I know a bunch of girls that work in like the cabin crew and like are air hostesses now. And I was thinking, like, on my way to the airport, like, it would be funny if one of them was on the plane. I just obviously never think of these things until they happen. And he's cool. And as soon as I got on the plane, familiar face, and it was lovely to see her. I've not seen her in ages. So it was kind of like just chilling there. She gave us a free drink. On a house, brother. This one's on the plane. Tell the captain, to bring more drinks here, man. Tell the captain it's on me. It wasn't water, it was juice and coffee. So that was nice. We were sitting on the plane and I watched, so one episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I downloaded the new Shaft film with Sam Jackson, which looks very interesting. I downloaded an old Jackie Chan martial arts film. What was it called? I can't remember what it was called. I feel like I should find out. I'll try to find out. I downloaded Nightcrawler, the Jake Gyllenhaal film. I'm a big Jake Gyllenhaal fan and I've not seen Nightcrawler, which is arguably one of the films that kind of got him noticed. And by the way, I said Netflix, I don't know if I can log in there. And it's all in Spanish. You go to see when you're on like Twitter and YouTube and stuff here, all the adverts are all in Spanish. Don't know what they're on about. So, incorrect password. We don't know what the Jackie Chan film is, so you're just going to have to take my word for it. I should know that. See, I'm a big Jake Gyllenhaal fan, and I haven't seen Nightcrawler or Prisoners, which is two of his like iconic films. I just know him from Demolition and Southpaw and Nocturnal Animals, which is an amazing film. What was he in recently? Wildlife. He was in a film called Wildlife last year that nobody saw. Nobody saw. There was an old line from a play called Roads that I was in 2017. This is going to be Rambo City. That's okay. We'll laugh, pal. So Jake Gyllenhaal, he was superb in the new Spider-Man film, Far From Home. It was superb. Really, really enjoyed that film. I found it even more daft than normal, because all the Marvel films are really daft in their own way, but like they pull it off because they are so serious and they are so sort of die hard. Like Endgame is so funny, but it's such an amazing masterpiece, you kind of forget about it. Infinity War as well. I forgot how good Infinity War was until I watched it right before I saw Endgame. What an amazing achievement that is in cinema. Mental. But now that Endgame has happened and we're kind of moved on now, we're going to get the new Thor and we're going to get the new Guardians, and both are going to be absolutely ridiculous because Guardians is always ridiculous. And Thor 4 is getting directed by Taika Waititi, who directed Thor 3, and that was the best one of the series in my opinion, and it was the most ridiculous. And I thought Spider-Man Far From Home was very ridiculous. Almost a little too ridiculous for my liking. Although I really enjoyed it, it just didn't hold up as much as the other films in my opinion. But I really did enjoy it. I think Tom Holland is great. I think he might be the best Spider-Man. Might be. And it was a very big debate. I like Tobey Maguire the best because he's the one I grew up on. But Tom Holland's very good. For the type of Spider-Man he's being, for the type of Peter Parker he's being, I think Tom Holland is fantastic. What else? And so Far From Home had Jake Gyllenhaal in it. He was by far, maybe it wasn't the greatest part of the film, but he was definitely one of the top things in the film. Always lovely to see him. And Zendaya is good too, and it's always good to see Jon Favreau. I love the Happy Hogan character. I just love the relationship they have because it was always like it's always like him and Iron Man were together. So then Iron Man kind of watched over Peter Parker so much, and now it's like since Iron Man is kind of no longer to be seen, let's put it that way. Now Happy's kind of watching over Peter, so that's kind of nice. That's kind of happy. So I was talking about the films that I have on the plane that I never watched. So those are the films I downloaded. And there's another new Jake Gyllenhaal film, that's how I got into this, called like Blue Velvet, New Velvet, or something like that. It's a Netflix exclusive. Downloaded that as well. So maybe on the plane home, we'll check out one of them. And I think that's a good idea. I love the idea of watching films on a plane. However, I talked about this very recently in my wee movie vlog about Jaws, because I saw Jaws in the cinema for like whatever anniversary it was. And I loved it so much, and since it's one of my favourite films ever, if not my favourite film, I had to make a video about it, and we were kind of doing all these reaction videos and stuff, so sometimes it's nice to do things like this, and take a break from all the reaction stuff and talk about films and talk about just random stuff. But I talked about Jaws for a while, and I was saying that, you know, films were made to be seen on the big screen. You know, they're made to be seen in a cinema-like environment with good sound and a lot of people and like a big screen and all that good stuff. So watching a film, say on your phone or on your laptop or on a plane, I mean, it wasn't made for that. Do you know what I mean? So you kind of get a different experience. So how many times have I seen Jaws? I'm going to say 67 is my rough estimate. I've seen Jaws many, many, many times. Certain scenes of Jaws, I can say I've seen it hundreds of times. Loads, hundreds of times I've seen Jaws. But seeing it in the cinema was a totally different experience, do you know what I mean? So, I don't know if it's worth watching films on a plane. However, I've had some good experiences watching films on a plane, I'll say that. Some moments I've been like, why have I not seen this film before? And that's always like the key, innit? Like watching things like that. You always go, my God, imagine seeing this film in the cinema or seeing this film when you were younger, that sort of thing. Speaking of that, I rewatched Superbad recently. And I've said since I watched Superbad, I'm going to say 2015 is the last time I watched it. And I was like in my last year of high school, I was leaving to go to college. So I was totally relating to everything that they were saying, do you know what I mean? And I was like, this is one of the best comedies ever. So much fun, so relatable. So then when I watched it again the other day, it wasn't as relatable, and I didn't enjoy it as much. It was still funny, I was still laughing away, but it wasn't as funny. So I don't know if it's a thing where like, if you watch Harry Potter, say you watch Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone when you are 9 or 10, and then you grew up with all those films, you grew up with Harry, and you grew up with Ron and Hermione and all that stuff, and you grew up hating Snape, and then you grew to love him, and all these things, Hagrid and all those guys, all the other Harry Potter team, if they mean more to you, I think they do you know what I mean? Like all the big Harry Potter fans I know grew up with them and just love it so much. Same with Star Wars, do you know what I mean? Like people love Empire Strikes Back because they were the perfect age when it came out, or round about that, maybe a few years after. And now in 2019, looking back to a film that came out in 1980, and although it holds up ridiculously well, and it is one of the greatest films ever, Empire Strikes Back, you know, I can say firsthand from being like a really big Star Wars fan, things like, you know, The Force Awakens and Rogue One, and even things like Revenge of the Sith, do you know what I mean? Like, I have fonder memories of them because I was a better age for that. You know what I mean? I saw Revenge of the Sith in the cinema. It was the first Star Wars film I ever saw, and I was like, what is this? And then I saw The Force Awakens on like the midnight screening when I was 18 years old, after all these years of no Star Wars. Like the feeling watching that film for the first time at that age, totally in the zone, in the cinema, makes it like my favourite film of all time. So you can imagine, you know, seeing a film like Jaws, or being younger or even being 16, or let's say what age would Spider-Man be catered towards, say 12 to 18, when Tobey Maguire was Spider-Man. Then Tobey Maguire is your Spider-Man, the be-all and end-all. Now if you're, you know, a young age, if you say you're 16 or 17 now watching Spider-Man, you're like, Tom Holland is the one, you relate to him the most, do you know what I mean? Just like when you watch Superbad. If you're in your last year of high school, you relate to Seth and McLovin and all those guys. So I know I did when I watched it. You know, when they go to the party and all that, they're kind of trying to fit in and all that stuff. It's very relatable, and I think that's the key to a great film. When you can relate to something, it's the key to a great song and a great music video. I think I talk about it a lot when we do the reaction videos and that sort of thing. I'm going to turn the camera around. Let's see if it makes it any better. Can I turn it around? Yeah, I can. Look, this is my balcony. Hello. Let's see if this makes it any better. I'm not watching myself, by the way. I'm just keeping up the chat in case anybody puts anything in. Let's see how that looks. Let's see how that looks. Does that look any better? Looks a little better. I'll keep it like that. I'll bring it a bit closer. And it's going to fall. This is a high quality programming you get here on CM42 TV in the middle of the Canary Islands at midnight. What was I talking about? Relatability to films. Yeah, when I'm doing these reaction videos and stuff, you kind of talk about like the first things that come to mind when you do reaction videos are things like relatability and like how you can get into it. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what a reaction video is. And speaking of that, I'm going to talk about this for a second. I'm going to turn the camera back around because it's more distracting not having it like that. There we go. Talking about the reaction videos and stuff, I posted one. I hope everybody's enjoying them, by the way. I know it's a kind of total shift from what I was doing before. I know I was doing all movie stuff and all podcast stuff, and now I'm just doing reaction videos all the time. But I'll tell you something, I've not talked about this before. I wanted to do some sort of like channel update or something and kind of talk about these things, but the reason that all the reaction videos are happening and why I'm having such a good time doing them is not because all they do well in terms of views. It's because like the reaction tag is hot right now, I suppose. And also because like I was doing videos right on movies and having not much to say whatsoever. Like I wasn't having much to say. I didn't have any opinions on things, but I still wanted to talk about them. And I felt as if, why do I not have opinions? I do have opinions, they're all up here, but I just couldn't express them, if that makes any sense. I found it difficult, and I couldn't get into the right mood. And any time I'd put a lot of work into a film or into a video, I'd upload them and like say they'd only get a couple of views. And I know views aren't like the be all and end all, and I don't even consider them. I do this because I really enjoy it. I've always made my own videos, my own films, and all that stuff. I'm a natural performer. So the reason I just totally changed the channel into starting doing like reaction videos and stuff is because I just needed something new. I needed to totally like vitalize my love for doing all this. Doing all the videos and putting the effort in to edit them and render them and upload them and share them and stuff. Like, I love doing it all. It's not the video making that I'm kind of going off. It was the stuff I was talking about. I was losing interest in what I was talking about, which is weird, considering the fact that like I'm the one that's making the video. Do you know what I mean? I'm the one that chooses what to talk about. But I just needed something fresh. I needed something new. I was getting a wee bit burnt out. I knew I didn't want to stop doing stuff like podcasting stuff. But I just needed something new. So then I was loving watching reaction videos and that sort of thing. So I just said I could do that easily, have a ball, they'd be easy to edit, and then of course people watch them and people love reaction videos just now. So I started doing them. There are a few movie trailers, a couple of songs and stuff. And ever since then I've been having so much fun, more fun than I've had in ages. Getting loads of feedback from people, getting requests. Like, it's all the stuff I live for like YouTube and that. So it's doing really well. It's doing wonders for the channel and me personally. I think that's the most important thing. Like, it's great the fact that they do a couple of hundred views here and there, and they get lots of comments. But what I want to do is I want to get that feeling of performing to people. Do you know what I mean? I was missing that. I'm a natural performer. I know that the podcasts do well. Do you know what I mean? So I enjoy doing the podcasts. I like the fact that certain videos do well, and I get comments and I get feedback and I get tweets and stuff. I love all that. That's all part of it. You know that way when you post a picture on Instagram and you're just dying to check it. You're just dying to see how it's doing, how it's got a lot of likes. Do you know what I mean? And it's so daft. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Why do we need to like prove to ourselves that we have friends and we have followers and we have people that need to see our picture? I posted like a post earlier on Instagram, right? Chris Moff, I think, is my Instagram, and it was a picture, it's just pictures of me and my sister and like the view we get here and stuff, saying, oh, here we are, summertime in Puerto Rico de Gran Canaria, and like it's on my mind. I'm thinking, I wonder how many likes it's got. And I'm not even like that, do you know what I mean? Like, I know if I check Instagram later, I'll have a good couple of likes and stuff, and I'll be like, okay, cool, like, my closest friends and some family have looked at the pictures and liked the pictures and seen we're having a good time. But it's just the idea, like, even Twitter, like, I posted a video on Twitter earlier, right? Which I never do, unless I'm like at a concert or a wrestling show or something. I never really post videos. There's always like pictures of like the YouTube video thumbnails and the links to the YouTube channel. Like, I'm using Twitter for promoting the YouTube channel and the podcast and that sort of thing. But I posted a video, like just a random video that I took here in the hotel because I was bored. I was sitting listening to some guy play the fucking French horn or something, or the trumpet, the trombone. and I had a strongbow, and I was just like. I wasn't like that. I was just kind of like acting as if I was drunk. And I just thought it was funny, and I posted it on Twitter, and it got no likes, it got no retweets, it got like 20 views, but I didn't care. But I was still like, I need to see it, I need to see how it looks on Twitter. What a weird thing. And I suppose YouTube is the ultimate of that, because like you're editing the videos and you're planning the videos and you're rendering them and stuff and you're putting them online. And I guess I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I really want like comments and stuff, and I want people to be like giving me advice and stuff. And like when I'm doing the reaction videos and I say, if you have any suggestions, let me know. I totally take that seriously. It's not just like a nice way to end the video. Like I'm seriously, like every single time someone comments and like leaves a suggestion, a request or something for a video to do a reaction for, I immediately like pause everything I'm doing, I'll copy and paste the name of the thing they want me to react to, put it in the search engine on YouTube, search it, the first thing that comes up, the most likely thing that comes up to that video, added straight to a playlist. And that playlist is like Vids to React To, it's called. It was very original. And I'll put anytime someone requests something, anytime someone recommends something, it's like first thing immediately, get to it, like add it to the playlist so I don't forget. But then it might take me ages to get to. Like there's a guy who's been watching the reaction videos called Clay, who keeps commenting and stuff, and I greatly appreciate him. He's left me some great suggestions, and like he left me like 5 in a row. Like he said, like listen to these 5 songs, and I added all 5 to my playlist, and I was kind of reacting to them as I go. But it was one was the Hank Williams one. Hank Williams was like Mr. Weatherman or something from 1972 or something, and because of that, I just did the other ones that was more like I was relating to more, and it was more recent and I was more interested in, so I just didn't do the Hank Williams one until like last week or a few days ago. And I was like, Clay, or I actually forgot who it was that recommended it, but I was like, I'm very sorry that I've taken so long, I just want to get to them all, it just takes me time. Saturation 3, Brockhampton, is on my radar. That's something I actually want to do, but it's just the albums take ages, because say an album's 55 minutes, right? It's going to take me at least an hour and 20 to record, through the intros, the outros, the talking about the songs and stuff, and the pauses and everything. An hour and 10, then on 20. It's going to take a little while to record. Then I need to edit a whole video, it'll take hours to render. But I do want to do those ones. I did the Ed Sheeran album instead, because I was going to do the Saturation 3 the other day, but then Ed Sheeran released his new album, number 6 collaborations project, and I had that song Below, which has become my song of the year, man. It's my sound of the summer. I just haven't stopped listening to it. The one with Chris Stapleton and Bruno Mars. That music video, like I was showing all my pals like the music video, I was like, look at this music video, like it's fantastic. That was my sister is inside. I was telling you at the start of the stream, if you just joined us, my sister is inside. She's watching new videos from Kian and JC, big famous YouTubers, Colby Brock, Shane Dawson. I know Shane, not personally, but I know Shane Dawson. Like new big YouTube videos that I've just out, so that's why I'm out here. I've been papped out here. So I thought, let's talk to the people live. We're live, pal. I can't believe I just did that. I was fucking Jim Ross. I put my mouth sideways. I love Jim Ross. So let's talk about that then. So Jim Ross is obviously signed with the new wrestling company, AEW, and they did a show recently called Fight for the Fallen, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the show. And I'm watching the show going, why don't I like this? That's another thing. If you're watching a film or a TV show or something, you know it's good. You go, why do I like this? Or why don't I like this? Or why do I like this? Why do I not like this? I don't know. So they did Double or Nothing back in May, and I loved it. I thought it was excellent. Like one of the better wrestling shows we've seen all year. Then they did Fighter Fest, which I thought was good. Then they did Fight for the Fallen, and it was like so flat. It just didn't. There was something I just couldn't get into it. So weird. But All Out is happening in a couple of weeks. Well, a month or so, August 31st, just over a month. and that is going to be like the next big one. I'm sure it's going to be a big deal, and I'm sure it's going to be great. But there's that. Being here, being on a holiday and stuff, you're kind of taken away from all your like home comforts and stuff. For example, things you can watch. So I'm a big sports fan, believe it or not. I love lots of sports, like pro wrestling, MMA, American football, basketball, and football, soccer, bro. So speaking of that, representing my new favourite team, the Orlando City FC. The Orlando City Soccer, it's actually SC here, isn't it? Or in America. Orlando City Soccer Club. This is my hat. Maybe one day I'll get to that hat collection video. That's a very obscure reference. So I brought this hat because Orlando City are my new team. I say new team. I was in Orlando last year and I just had such a blast there. And I have a soft spot for the city of Orlando. Excuse me. I have a soft spot for the city of Orlando. So they don't have any good sports teams apart from Orlando City, the football team. And I think good is pushing it, but they're a team anyway. They have a team with a lot of passion, a lot of heart, a lot of drive, and that's all I need. You know what I mean? If I'm watching a basketball game, here's the thing, right? I've been a basketball fan all my life. I used to play when I was younger. I used to play for the Scottish Rocks junior squad, and all that stuff. Used to play basketball with him, followed basketball my whole life. Got into it very big at one point, kind of fell away from it when it was taken off Sky Sports. Now it's back on Sky Sports. However, this season I was very bad for watching it. I just had so much on. But I've kind of like changed teams and stuff. You know, you have like your favourite team in every sport. Kind of never was set on one team in basketball. And it's a sport I love so much, I just never get settled in one team. It was the Chicago Bulls, and then it was Miami Heat, and then it was back to the Bulls, and then I was thinking, right, to do the New York Knicks because it's, you know, Madison Square Garden, and just because I love New York, I guess. And now I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe I go completely left field. I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan, so maybe I could support, you know, the Timberwolves or whatever. You know, I'm definitely not supporting the Orlando Magic because they're awful. That's not the point though, is it? It's not the fact they're awful or they're good. You support them because you like them. So Orlando City, the football team in the Major League Soccer League, MLS, they did nothing, right? They were doing nothing. I just grew to like them. I grew to love them. I grew to admire the players and the squad and the stadium and the fans and the social media, and I just became a fan. And that's like the most organic. That and the Vikings, I guess, in the NFL. Those are two teams that I've like naturally and organically grown to and become fond of, and I kind of like that, you know. Like, so I'm a Glasgow Rangers fan in terms of Scottish football. But that's just through like my family and stuff. Like when I was born, like I had a Rangers strip because my family, and that just happens. It's not like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing or anything. That's just what happens when you're born into a certain family that support a certain team or like a certain thing, do a certain routine. It just becomes yours, and that's why, you know, you become a Rangers fan. And as you go, you love the team, you love the players, you love everything about it, and you just become a massive fan. So, the most organic the thing for that is like, and it's the same with music and film and stuff. Like if you just like start to listen to things and you hear certain things and you talk about them, you like the way they look, you like the way, you know, they sound, you like the way they carry themselves and stuff, you become fans. So where was I going with that? Orlando City. So what I was saying was, being on holiday, I'm out of my routines, so I've been watching all the Orlando City games live. Because I'm a wrestling fan, I'm so used to staying up so late and watching live sports. So having Orlando City games, like football games, MLS games live on Sky Sports and free sports and stuff, it's brilliant. I'll watch any MLS games. I just find the MLS bonkers. Like the New York Red Bulls are just, they're a great team, but they're all over the place. And then Atlanta United, Orlando hates Atlanta. So anytime Atlanta are playing, I'm like, let's support the other team. The other night, who were they playing? Was it Cincinnati? Was it Dallas? I can't remember, but someone was playing Atlanta the other night, and I was supporting the other team, and then Atlanta ended up losing, and I was so happy. So things like that. So being out of my routines and stuff, I've not been able to watch the games. However, they drew last night. I was just obviously following the social media and stuff. They drew with Portland last night, which we didn't need. We need points at the minute to get to the playoffs. But on other news, while I was here, so where we are located here in our hotel, you go one way to Puerto Rico town, and the other way to a place called Armadores, which is where we were tonight. And Puerto Rico town, I'd say, is probably a little bit better. It's a little bit more busy. Amadores was more sort of lower market, very weird shops, but everything, all the shops look the same here. All the mad sort of cheap, fake souvenir shops and that. They just sell fags and bongs and bottle openers with fucking penises on them. It's very strange. So we were in the Puerto Rico town last night, and as I was talking about, Rangers are my main team. If I was to pick one team out of any sport, Rangers are my team. So actually I didn't have my strip with me, my top with me. I was just walking through Puerto Rico town, and they were playing. I was looking on Twitter, I was following the score. It was half time, they were winning 1-0 or 2-0. And then I just saw a bunch of Rangers tops, and I was thinking, oh, that's cool, must be like a sort of gathering for the game. And I went over and it was like in a pub, and it was like a Rangers pub in the middle of Puerto Rico town in Gran Canaria. Like, I know it's a very big touristy location, but it's just kind of caught me off guard. So obviously you get a lot of like Scottish tourists and British tourists here. So obviously they've just opened a fucking bar. It was like a Scottish guy owned it, you know what I mean? It had like a sort of Ibrox Stadium plaque on the roof and like the logo on the wall and stuff, and it was like they were showing the game. It was a European qualifier. It wasn't a big game or anything, but they were playing a team called St Joseph's, and we ended up winning 6-0. So me and my dad watched the last half hour in this Rangers pub in the middle of Puerto Rico town in Gran Canaria, and it was great. One of the highlights of the holiday so far, for sure. So that was cool. That's kind of where I was going with that, kind of being out of your routine and kind of being out of your sort of, you're not used to certain things, do you know what I mean? It's just kind of going with the flow, and you're just kind of adapting to what's around you at the time. So like, for example, where I live in Glasgow, we never get the sun, right? If we get the sun, it's on a summer's day, it's once every, like maybe once or twice a week in the summertime, if that, we get a nice day. But it's a difference in the sun being there and the sun being here. So the first day I was here, burnt, like actual, just everywhere, for no reason. Like I put cream on, obviously not enough. It's my legs and like these bits of your arm here, like there, see? For no reason, I had like here in my mouth was burnt. I didn't put enough on my face. So it just makes everything miserable. So from day one, it's just kind of miserable, which is a bit of a pain. But it's just part of being on holiday, innit? So I'm just kind of getting used to the sun and stuff, but we're only here a week, so we're back Wednesday. Back home Wednesday, so it's cool. We just did a reaction video to the new Cats trailer, which I'll upload tomorrow night. I don't know if anyone's noticed, by the way, but I've started uploading a video every single day the last couple of weeks, and it's not been that difficult, but I can feel it becoming difficult. Being like, I need to film something. I don't like that. I don't like feeling like I need to film something. I should always want to film it, or it should be like in a back catalogue or something of things kind of lined up, do you know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe at some point we'll go back to one video a month. Hopefully not. But that's the thing. In 2018, jeez, it was laughter. In 2018, I did a vlog every single day of my life, and I didn't upload any of them. And that I wasn't intending on uploading them. They're just for like family reasons and stuff, and personal. Having those videos and stuff, and at the time you're thinking, why am I doing this? No one's seeing these, no one's enjoying these. But now looking back, it's like the greatest thing I've ever done, because I have these moments. I have a full year of my life, a significant year of my life, documented, recorded on film. I did it 2015 as well, the year I turned 18. The year I left high school and started college and stuff. 2015, did every day that year. 16, 17, random vlogs, kind of like I'm doing this year, random vlogs throughout the year. And in 2018, I did every single day. Every single day. So some videos were really, really big and long, and like some videos were like really like documented and like really in depth, and other videos were just like me sitting here, like as if not in this particular balcony, but like sitting in like my house talking about my day, and it's just, they obviously weren't interested at all. So if I was to commit to that, if I was to say, right, I'm going to upload a vlog, become a vlogger, a daily vlogger, and upload a video every single day in that sort of style, I wouldn't be able to do it, because some days I just wasn't doing anything. However, if I was to do something like the videos I've been doing and putting them online every single day, doing reaction videos and that sort of thing and reviews. You can kind of do them in bulk. Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of cool. I can record. Say, like the other day I did like 5 videos in the one sitting, and that was like 5 days worth of 5 days worth of videos. So that's fun. So like I again, before I came here, I recorded a few and put them on like backlog, but then they ran out a couple of days ago. So I was like, well, I have to film more videos. So we reacted to the new It trailer, and then we did the Cats trailer moments ago. So that'll be coming out, and we'll do them every day. So it's very exciting, very exciting time here on the channel. Doing lots of new things and stuff, and things like this. This is nice, talking to y'all live. So thank you for watching this live if you tuned in. Thank you for watching on tape delay if you watched it another time. That's cool as well. I always do that. I can never watch things live for the full duration. I always go back and watch them because I know I want to see them. There's something about something live that's really intriguing. But I know I didn't even share this. I'm obviously a rookie at this. I didn't even put it on fucking Twitter or anything. But maybe that's something to do in the future. I don't know. But yeah. So videos coming up. Let's see if I can go to my my playlist here. We'll close the video. We'll close the stream. Talking about upcoming videos. So what I'll say is maybe expect a wee vlog or two from here as I'm on holiday. But also I'll be back soon. So I've got some stand-up comedy as well. That's another thing. I've got some Chris Rock, Patrice O'Neill. Never seen him before. Let's see, more Ali Sadiq, more Bill Burr, more Try Not to Laughs from The Simpsons coming up soon. If you're tuning in live here, or you're tuning in tape delay, this is the wee sneak peek of things that are coming up. No one else is going to know this ever, so keep this information close to your chest. Dave Chappelle, that's something that's going to come up soon. Music-wise, we've got some David Allan Coe, Chris Ledoux, Chris Stapleton, Josh Turner, Coulter Wall, Kyle Park, Alan Jackson, Tyler Childers, John Moreland. These are all requests. All requests. That's good. Who's that? Sturgill Simpson? Some more Bruno Mars. Always happy to do that. Coulter Wall. More Pink Floyd. That's what I was going to talk about. The Pink Floyd thing. Jesus. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Cody Jinks. So, again, Morgan Stapleton with Chris Stapleton. I believe that's Chris Stapleton's wife. So if anybody has requests and stuff, I'll get to them. They're in the playlist. It's just waiting to be done. So the Pink Floyd thing. So I uploaded a video, a reaction to Pink Floyd Time, right? The song Time. And so the thing with the reaction videos is obviously you can't upload full songs, because YouTube will just flag them, right? So the trick to it, right? YouTube is like a bot, like a robot, right? The trick to it is cutting up the song every 30 seconds or so, 25 seconds, 20 seconds, that sort of thing. Just to kind of split it up and just kind of be like, make the song sound a bit different, so the YouTube robot doesn't recognize it, right? So that's kind of how you need to do it to avoid copyright claims. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The majority of the time it works, right? That's why I've been doing all these videos, because I'm able to do them like that. I can cut them up, and that's why I cut them up. If I could just do it without editing it whatsoever, I would, but I just don't want to risk losing the whole fucking channel over one video that might get one view, you know what I mean, by me. So to me, the Pink Floyd one was just another video. Just did it like any other video, cut it up, talked when I wanted to talk, took out bits I didn't want in it, made the video a good length, because the Pink Floyd song, I think the song itself is longer than the whole video was, maybe not, but near there. And just like loads of folk were just like commenting saying, don't cut up the song. And I understand, you know, Pink Floyd is all like, it's like art, you know, it's like, it's very melodic, it's very instrumental, it's a build. They don't have individual songs, they have projects, they have albums, they have like masterpieces, and they all lead into each other. I understand that, and that's fine. However, it wasn't like, come and listen to this song on this video, this was my reaction. So any time of me just sitting going, listen to the song, I was happy to cut because I'm avoiding a copyright claim, I'm avoiding me sitting doing nothing. It makes the video more kind of concise, but then folk were saying it was annoying them because of the song. And people were saying that like Pink Floyd, it doesn't matter about Pink Floyd because Pink Floyd won't flag it. It's not Pink Floyd themselves that's the issue. It's not like someone from Pink Floyd is sitting in their house fucking flagging people's videos or not flagging people's videos for doing or listening to their songs. Do you know what I mean? It's just the way YouTube works. It's the what's the word? Algorithm of YouTube. You know, it's the system that it goes through, the software that it goes through. It can pick up the song from whether it be YouTube Premium or Apple Music or iTunes or Spotify or whatever, Vivo, whatever it is on YouTube. It can pick up the song like that. Do you know what I mean? So if I play a full song, it'll just flag the video. And I know, like, essentially the bottom line is nothing's going to happen to the video. The video's still going to be there, but the channel will get more and more copyright strikes, and eventually there'll just not be a channel there because we'll get so many copyright strikes. I've got ones from before, from being at concerts and live wrestling shows and things like that. I've had strikes I didn't want before. I don't want loads more, do you know what I mean? And I've gotten a few through doing these reaction videos, and it's okay, I don't mind it, like if nothing's going to happen, it's fine. But I just would rather they didn't happen, so if I can avoid that, I will, you know what I mean? So, I just, obviously it's a pain when, say that if you're a massive fan of a band or something, and you're going, oh, I love that song, can't wait to see what this person's going to say about it. And they listen to it, and then it's all chopped up and stuff, and they're talking over it. I can imagine it's quite frustrating, but then again, it's a reaction video, isn't it? So I'm going to try, next time I do a Pink Floyd video, I'm not going to edit it whatsoever. And if the feckin' channel explodes, I'm going to hold a grudge against Pink Floyd for the rest of my puff, the rest of my days. I'll never be able to listen to another Pink Floyd song ever because I'll just be like, this song and this music. But it won't happen, obviously. The channel wouldn't disappear if I just do one song. But I just, like the one I did, the time video, where I cut up the song, no copyright strike, do you know what I mean? So there you go. And again, it might be different. I don't know every individual contract that an artist or a label has with YouTube and its system. People were saying that like Pink Floyd, the songs are fine, you can use them. I don't know if that's someone just saying that. I don't know if that's someone who just thinks they're fine. I don't know. A lot of people, I guess, I've been one of them before, people just don't understand how it works, and that's fine. It's like talking to someone about something they do that you have no idea about, but you think you kind of just, oh, why don't you just do this? You don't know the full story. Do you know what I mean? So I was going through the comments. I like to take pride in the fact I try to get to every single comment. Do you know what I mean? I like the fact that comments are happening. Do you know what I mean? It's a nice thing. You know, you're getting that interaction with someone, a stranger or a friend or whoever, a new viewer, a new subscriber. You're kind of talking to them, you're getting that connection when you reply to a comment. So I try to reply to every single comment. They don't happen often, you know what I mean? So you should take these comments where you have them. I've learned that from experience. I went from being a hugely popular YouTuber at one point to having 0 views to now kind of trying to pick myself back up. As I was saying earlier, I'm not too fussed about that. I just want to have fun doing it. And the reaction videos are having fun because all the comments I'm getting and stuff, and I'm getting the chance to talk to people, and I'm getting feedback on videos and advice on videos and stuff, and suggestions and stuff. But on that Pink Floyd video, I'm just scrolling through the comments, just shaking my head. I'm just like, why are people? And also another thing that really annoys me, it doesn't just annoy me, but I know it annoys a lot of people. When someone actively like goes to dislike a video, like that's fine if you don't like the video. I'm not here to say you must like this, you must like everything that I or any other person does. You know, it's like if you don't like a video, that's fine. But I just love the fact that someone's like, do you know what, I'm going to press the dislike button and I'm going to go in the comments and I'm going to type and tell this person how much of a terrible job they did and how much I didn't enjoy your video and how not entertaining you were. I just don't get it. Like, my mind wouldn't even go there. Do you know what I mean? My mind wouldn't even, I wouldn't even think that. I wouldn't even go, I have to tell this person they don't like the video. But that's fine. Obviously, people are like that. People are going to be who they want to be. So that's fine. So I was going through that Pink Floyd video and I was just scrolling through the comments and I was like, oh my god, people just love, first of all, how passionate Pink Floyd fans are. And I was like, people are so annoyed that I cut up this video or this song. I listened to the full song when I reacted to it. I just kind of cut it up so the video was more concise and it didn't get a copyright strike, and it worked. Do you know what I mean? It didn't get a copyright strike. It was a fun video, you know, in retrospect. But it just got so many people upset and angry, so I guess next time I do a Pink Floyd video, no cuts. That's something I've learned, that no cuts are going to be necessary in that video. And and that's fine. And again, if the channel just completely disappears off one video, I will not be very happy. But it's the risk you take. It's I'm here to entertain everybody, so yeah. All right, well, I think we've had enough here. I think I've rambled for nearly an hour, so thank you very much if you've tuned in, whether it's been from the start or whether it's been throughout the wee stream here. I know it's late, wherever you are around the world, 1:45 in the morning here in Gran Canaria, and back home, I think we're at the same time back home. So thank you very much for joining us. If you watched this in tape delay, an even bigger thank you for going back to check it out. And I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's enjoying the videos. We're doing them every single day, as I was talking about, so stay tuned is all I'll say. Whether it be vlogs, more live streams, reviews, and most importantly, reaction videos here on CM42 TV. So yeah, how do we end this? Let's just leave? I don't know. So yeah, thank you very much everybody for watching, listening, whatever, live on tape delay. Until next time, tomorrow will be the Cats movie trailer reaction. Then after that, what day will that be? That'll be Sunday. No idea. We've not filmed it yet, and that's the fun of this. I'd like to try and do every single day. It's hard, as I said. I'm just repeating myself now because I'm just stalling, because we're live, pal. Let me know if anybody's watched this and has somewhat enjoyed the fact I've literally talked, yeah, nonsense the whole time. Nonsense. I went from one subject to the other, but that's okay, baby. That's okay. I no judge. There's something about like all the locals here. I just find them funny. Like see, like just Spanish people. I just find them very funny. Everyone's very nice and everyone's very smiley and stuff, and it's just the best. It's the best. We don't have that back home. More people need to smile. Think about that. I was watching a video that The Rock posted earlier on his Instagram. How like he always grew up listening to this quote from Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa and The Rock are two very similar people. And basically, someone asked Mother Teresa one time, "How can I influence people around me? How can I make people I love's life better? And people I love lives better." And Mother Teresa said, "Just keep smiling, baby." I don't know if she said it like that, but I'm gonna assume she did. Just keep smiling, baby. And if you smile, you'll affect other people's day. You know what I mean? And it's so true. You'll just create this energy, you'll change the energy in a room, you'll just make someone else smile, you'll make someone question the smile, you'll just cheer someone up. So always, if you're out there, remember to smile, baby. So that's what we're here to do here on CM42 TV. If we can provide one smile every video, listen to me, I sound like WWE. We're here to put smiles on people's faces. If we can do that, then I consider that to be a success. If I can make someone laugh or something like that, then I consider this to be a success. But until next time, this has been a success, this live stream. There's a too sweet for you, brother. Thank you very much for joining us to J4CKS97. Thank you very much for joining us and for watching. And yeah, hope everybody's doing good. Take care of yourselves, smile, give people two sweets on the street. It will cheer them up. If they're a wrestling fan, they'll love it. And that's it. Thank you very much. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Well, I'll not be live. Maybe, who knows? I'll see you tomorrow for the Cats trailer. And if you watch this in tape delay, go watch that. And now the other videos. And now I'm just rambling. Cheers.